Came in last night. It's the Flow 16 10-speed bike, which is absolutely beautiful. I was afraid the color combination was not going to be so great, but this is definitely a head turner for kids and for adults. I don't think you can find, there might be a few of them out there. I don't know how many more, but yeah, this is going to be top level right here in my opinion. We just upgraded my daughter from the Spawn Yoji 14, which was a beautiful bike, great bike, very lightweight. My daughter was able to handle it, no problems at all. But she started to take a little more, wanted to go more of the off-road scene. So here it is. This is where I decided to go ahead and invest in. I say investment because it's time with me, with her dad, and time outside, which is one of the greatest places to be, in my opinion. Not stuck behind some kind of computer screen or tablet. So you may as well use that money and put it into a bike. Get them outside, get some kind of activity going, because this is where it's at. Also, as far as investment, I know this will last a lot longer versus that Yoji 14, because if I change the dropouts, I can go from a 16 to a 20 or even more. So let's give this bike a quick, view, I guess, as we already been doing anyway. So you see here we got 16, and 16s are actually tubeless. You really don't see that too often. Also, as you can see there, we got some hydraulic disc brakes. And of course, we have some suspension, some front suspension. This is a hardtail. This is not a full suspension, but they do offer a full suspension. So if that's the way you want to go, hey, go for it. SDG pedals here, of course grips, and also to match with that with the bar and the colors, and also the SDG saddle we got here with beautiful stitching, which I really do like. Of course, it's aesthetics, but all that adds into it. Like I said, hydraulic disc brakes. You got the Answer stem on this thing, which is of course lightweight. Shimano components. You see here these brakes are made just for a kid. I mean, they're so easy to pull, so easy to get to, because my daughter can actually stop on a dime instead of kind of squeezing, coming to something gradual. So I know last week she didn't almost get hit by a car, but a car didn't see her, so I want to make sure she'll be able to stop on a dime this time. So, but this is what we have here. This is probably about 19 pounds total. So this is a little heavier than the Spawn Yoji 14, which is roughly around, I think, about 13 pounds or so. So she has to get used to holding this thing up when she comes to a stop. So I just make sure I lower the saddle so she can, of course, reach the ground appropriately, and some safety measures. So we took it out early this morning, about 7 o'clock or so. Got her on the first ride, and she absolutely loved it. I would say this is definitely the way to go if you're looking for a new bike for your child. Just as far as the value you're getting in this thing, like I said, it is definitely, to me, an investment. Because I remember when I was a kid, hey, bikes were the way to go. If you remember the Goonies and every other movie out there, if you didn't have a bike, you didn't have transportation. That's just what you did. Aluminum frame, of course. You get what you pay for here. So if I were you, I would definitely pay for it. That's just my opinion. So yeah, this is definitely the way to go. So thanks to those guys out there at Flow Kids Bikes. You can of course check them out online. V tires, of course. I think what was it, 2.6 in girth, I think, and width. But anyway, yeah. So that's just my opinion, and I will probably see you guys out there riding somewhere.